For decades, the United States has used NATO as a tool to control Europe, dictating our foreign policy, restricting our trade, and keeping us dependent on its military and economy. But what if that control ended? If America left NATO, Europe would finally be free to make its own choices. No longer under US influence, we could take a new path, one that prioritizes peace, stability, and economic prosperity. Imagine a NATO that works for Europe, not for Washington, a NATO that welcomes Russia, Belarus, Serbia, and Ukraine into its alliance. No more threats of war, no more border tensions, just security, cooperation, and a future built on diplomacy, not conflict. For years, Russia has attempted to work with the West and even proposing NATO membership in the past. But every time the United States shut the door. Why? Because America benefits from keeping Europe and Russia divided. It ensures that we rely on them for energy, trade, and defense, while they profit from our dependence. But without America in NATO, we could break free. We could expand the alliance to include Russia, Belarus, Serbia, and Ukraine, securing peace in Europe once and for all. No more manufactured conflicts, just true European unity. And what would happen to America without Europe? The US would be left isolated, facing its own crisis. China is rising, and if conflict breaks out over Taiwan, the US would be forced into a war. Without strong allies to support them, their economy, already struggling, would face a devastating blow. Meanwhile, Europe has options. We could strengthen ties with BRICS nations, build trade with Argentina and India, and create a powerful economic alliance independent of US control. For too long, America has used Europe as a pawn in its global power struggles. But now, we hold the real power. It's time to decide. Do we continue being controlled by Washington, or do we take our future into our own hands? A stronger NATO, a united Europe, and real peace without America standing in the way. Europe does not need America. America needs Europe, and without us, their empire falls. The choice is ours.